So after opening the 666 gifts from the devil for the entire family, they're all exhausted. Nobody wants to do anything, but everyone is going to have to stay up for this caramel competition.
Dun,
Dun,
dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Cody's a man getting caramels from all of his 4 wives. Because he is a genius, he devised this plan.
Dun, dun, dun. Wow.
So
Okay.
dumb.
Make sure you add that to the Sister Wives playlist on Spotify, Chris. Eye of the Tiger.
We hear how each of their journeys has been going in this caramel river. Christine's have all burned. Christine has borrowed so much carob syrup from Janelle for her burnt batches that Janelle has noticed the syrup missing.
Christine's first 2 batches were destroyed by her own incompetence. So she's on her 3rd batch, making these caramels. She's going to make these caramels so good. Janelle's cooking with her mom, and, that's that. Cooking with her mom, noticing her missing syrup.
Pretty sure hers were the ones that looked wet upon delivery.
Yeah, Janelle's caramels
They
were
were, like,
nice and
wet. And Christine is focusing really hard on making the proper caramel because Christine gets accused of cheating all the time.
Oh, yeah, she's a cheetah.
And so she's kind of trying to vindicate herself. And this is when Meri and Robyn keep going on and on about how tired they are and how they can't imagine making caramels right now. And they talk about Christine and how Christine's a cheater. Maybe we should nap instead of making them and then just go buy caramels from some unfortunate store.
Unfortunate store.
So they go and have a nap.
Oh, sisters.
And then they go to a store and they're just like, Meri says to the clerk, "Here's the deal. We have a caramel competition going on. We have to have the best caramels." And Robyn this whole time is like chittering, can't stop giggling.
I thought she was high.
I thought she was too. It's like this.
It was weird.
She throws herself on the counter at one point, kind of half
barreled
armed
over. Like, what?
And Meri's describing to the clerk how she's going to pass their caramels off as their own. Like, that's okay to do in the first place.
Yeah, and as if it's even that exciting or anyone cares.
Oh, my God. It's like they're the first people to ever be let in on a secret, and they just can't let it go, and they're, like, dying laughing.
Totally.
And then Meri says, "Lies are always okay, as long as you tell the truth later."
Oh, interesting.
God forgives all.
Now, darling, you glossed over a very important point.
Oh, no.
When Meri and Robyn are in the kitchen discussing how they're going to call this unfortunate store owner to see if her unfortunate store has some caramel, they joke about your husband.
Oh, no.
Which I loved, because Meri's like, well, your husband wants blah, 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 blah. And then Robyn's like, oh, no, he's your husband. And I kind of thought it was, I don't know, it stuck out to me as a little funny bit.
Flirty?
Well,
Perhaps.
Like it was a little pre-nap wink, wink.
Yeah.
But yeah, your husband, not mine. Oh, I don't have a husband either. It's your husband. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When the husband's away, the sister wives will play. And so, is this significant? No, but I just wanted to mention it because your husband, I actually thought it was a little funny and kind of like, when in life are you ever going to have the opportunity to say your husband? It's like, no,
it was kind of funny because they were like, why did your husband make us do this? I don't know. He's not my husband. He's your husband. Why did your husband make us do this? It was funny.
It is funny because people always say that about the children, right? Like, well, your child, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, it's your child as well. So I thought that bit was a little funny. Mm-hmm. Did it warrant Robyn barreling over and losing consciousness from laughter? No, but it was funny.
She wasn't even like cute laughing. By this point, it was like ugly laughter. Like Ooh.
Yeah, she was high this whole time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
After the store, they arrive back at Robyn's house to try to doctor up these unfortunate store-bought caramels to look homemade. And their approach is a little like, are you effing kidding me? I mean, it seems like they were talking about rolling them, and I don't even know.
They were just going to reshape them. And Meri says, well, they're just like this, but they're flattened. So they start like warming the caramels up in their hands and then smashing them on the counter with like the palm of their hands.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, just imagine like the sweaty hands like smashing the caramels and then everyone unrolling the caramels and eating them.
You're going to be as wet as Janelle's caramel. Caramel?
Nothing was wetter than that caramel.
Nothing's wetter than
damp.
Janelle's caramel.
It looked damp.
As musty as Robyn's basement. Now, Robyn tells us, I'd make a horrible shoplifter. I'm too nervous. In her stupor, because she's laughing like an uncontrollable idiot.
She's like a hyena this entire bit.
It's so disturbing. And what crossed my mind was, Robyn, you would be a horrible shoplifter. I think you'd probably be better fit for fraud or embezzlement. She's more calculated than going into a store and just slipping something in her pocket. She's like, I'm going to steal the money from under you for years kind of vibe.
She's not smart enough to do it. So she has to do what we all fucking hate most in the world and ask a man to embezzle and do the work for her.
Not a man.
And then she just plays innocent, even though she's pulling the puppet strings, and she gets it all.
She's got that Kody wrapped around her little disgusting finger. Cut to the taste test of these caramels. Oh, I know you all have been waiting for the outcome of this competition. Everyone's been waiting on the edge of their seat. Oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
This is where I just wrote, because they're showing us the tray that they're being presented on with this blind taste test.
Was it a paper plate?
It's just a plate. And all I wrote is, one is wet.
There definitely was a wet one.
There's 3 caramels and one is showing signs of being wet.
It is glossy. It is shiny.
There might be droplets of wetness on it.
It left a snail trail on the plate.
It sure did.
When Kody puts these caramels in his mouth, one of which is wet and the other 2 are dry. The first one that he tries is a bit soft. And he didn't say that it was wet, and he didn't say that it slipped out of his mouth and he had to put it back in, but
it was soft.
It was soft. Number 2, not to be confused with a bowel movement, was very yummy. He thought it tasted great, but it wasn't as wet as his mom's or as dry as his mom's, not quite sure. And it tasted different than his mom's. When he popped that caramel in his mouth, he said, this doesn't taste like my mother's caramel. And Kody questions them if it's either of their mom's recipes. Robyn, is this your mom's recipe? Meri, is this your mom's recipe? And it's like, Kody, get these women's mothers' recipes out of your mouth. These wet and dry caramels.
Robyn keeps saying, because it's walnuts, not pecans or something.
Yeah, it's these nuts, not those nuts. Like, who gives a fuck?
Fuck puts nuts in their caramel, first of all, you psychopaths. Ugh.
Well, as you know, I'm allergic to caramel, so I don't know anything about this.
Chris told me a story after we met that he was allergic to caramel. And then obviously I kind of like, what? How can that be? And he admitted that it was a lie.
Right. I'm kind of like Meri. You can tell the lie as long as you ask for forgiveness.
Yes.
The true story is when I was a young child, I made up that I was allergic to caramel because I'm not actually that much of a fan. Now as an adult, I'll eat some caramel. Like, it's fine. But when I was a kid, I really didn't like it. And people would always be like pushing caramel. Especially when you're a kid. They're just like...
Pushers.
They are pushers. They're like, pop that Werther's in your mouth. And I'm like, it's wet and tastes like my mother. Like, I don't like it,
It's moist.
And so I made up that I was allergic to caramel so that, especially at school, like people would be like, you have to eat this. And I'd be like, I don't want to.
Caramel in your mouth. How many times did people try to force feed you caramel as a child that you felt the need to lie
about? It happened enough times for me to fabricate a story that I was allergic to caramel so people would stop forcing it on me. It was terrible.
What's so funny is that people used to be obsessed with Werther's.
Yes. I'm telling you, it's part of my childhood. It's like a staple was my caramel lie. It followed me for years and years because I would just tell people I'm allergic. Of course, eventually you get old enough where people start putting the pieces together that it's like, isn't caramel just like sugar and flavoring? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm allergic to it. I have no idea. But of course, as an adult.
I don't know. I avoid it like the plague.
Yes. It's just kind of like some other wet things. I just have not gone there. I don't like it. Get it out of my face. Get it out of my mouth.
Well, there's a good Werther's and there's a bad Werther's. The good Werther's, it's a little moist. It has a give to it.
Oh.
The bad one is like the hard square. That's like a hard candy almost. And I'm dying because that you used to see that shit everywhere, on the counters everywhere. Your grandma had them, your mom had them.
Remember the commercials? Like,
yes.
The grandpa giving it to the grandson.
Yep.
My Werther's original.
True.
Yeah.
Oh my God, memories unlocked right now.
And I was going, I'm allergic to that shit. I'm scared.
Oh my God.
Obviously, as an adult, I came clean and said, no, I just don't like it. Please stop putting it in my mouth.
Can you guys tell us what happened to Werther's?
Yeah, is Werther's
Did the Browns get a hold of their factory for these caramels of theirs?
Yes. They actually went to the factory and Werther's is no longer a thing. It got browned down. Shut down.
Yeah. Brown to the ground.
Now, according to Kody, the third caramel he tried was just right. Just like the porridge and the bed and the chair and whatever happened to, is it Goldilocks?
Yeah.
In the Three Bears? I feel like in the last episode, I said it and I thought that I was talking about the girl that put down the hair from the tower. And so I was like, oh, that's not even the right one. And it's like, no, Chris, it was the right one.
It was the right one. We were talking about the mattresses that they were trying out.
Yes. Well, was it a pea under the mattress? The princess and the pea?
Princess and the pea.
There was just so many things happening and someone was trying to shove caramel down my throat. And I said, enough, enough.
Enough. I don't want your cream savers either.
No. I'm strictly chocolate. I like
strictly dickly chocolate.
I like milk chocolate better than dark chocolate, but there's a place for all the different kinds of chocolate.
Just nothing strawberry.
That third caramel hit Kody in all the right places. It tasted just like his mother's caramel. And turns out that third one was Christine's caramel. She got it right.
She won once, not by cheating, but by the reality of her caramel. Yeah. All she had to do was try again, which is how you get better at things, Christine. That's how you get better at things, Christine.
If she had tried as hard to be a realtor as she did at those caramels, she might be the Mauricio Ubansky of today's world. But it is what it is. You know?
Caramel's not easy to make.
Listen, I've never tried. I was allergic for many years.
It burns so easily. Yeah, like your nostrils would have just burned up inside because of your allergic reaction.
Yeah. Bring me the EpiPen.
Very hard to make. I'm a baker. I love to bake. I would never attempt to make my own caramel because it doesn't matter that much to me because I'm actually allergic too. But that's for a different day because it's like actually really traumatizing.
Right. I've never met another person allergic to caramel.
I know. I think you might have given it to me, to be honest with you. Oh.
What a magical moment for everyone listening to be able to experience with us.
Oh, it's kind of a big deal.
Thank you for being here on our Christmas morning. So in this back and forth, they do give a pan over to Janelle where she's tasting one of Robyn and Meri's stolen caramels. And she says, this tastes like a name brand caramel. And I'm like, yes, Janelle, taste buds of a what?
True trash eater? Because I'm like, yeah, that fakey fake taste of the fake sugar and the fake this and fake that. Like, yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell. She's been there. She's popped that in her mouth before.
A fellow Dorito fan.
At this point, we have a couch moment where Meri and Robyn confess to everything that they did. And when they started talking, I'm like, they don't know. They don't know. Like, this didn't come up already. Like, how is this not a thing? But it really feels like the other wives didn't actually know that they did this. When they're confessing, or when Meri's confessing, Robyn is laughing uncontrollably. Like she is not able to usher even a sentence fragment. It is
just like she was, when they were buying them with the clerk.
This is the funniest thing that's ever happened to Robyn in her entire life. Insane.
Like a teenager with her best friend that's like giggling in front of a boy and she can't stop and it's like got the giggle fits going on.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's a mother of 4 who's approaching middle age and looks terrible.
Yeah.
And while this ridiculous exchange is happening, Kody decides to get up and abruptly leave the couch out of fake protest that they would even try to pass off a store-bought caramel for the kind his mother used to nurse him with.